I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it, and the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, here's Mostert again. They find some open field here. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, Mostert. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Again, it's Mostert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That second down play nets a -4. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is Mostert, and he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Mostert. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, Fields. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the 36, Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. On 1st down, Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. It's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a first down throw, Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Lutz is good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4, now 1st and 10 again. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Check right to left. Check right to left. Right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Chris Jones now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. He gets away from one. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And this one quickly to Lamb. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalif Raymond, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Pollard again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Brady. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run with Mostert. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tanner Muse there defensively. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Chicago, It's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I'm gone.